I feel bad. I feel almost like inadequate, or like I can't claim being an autism mom because I don't have some of the same struggles that you have. And I know the trajectory that he's on. I don't think that when he's 20 that I will have to physically remove him with help from the grocery store that I know you've told me you've had to deal with, with Sam, and that you'll probably always be dealing with. So I feel like I can't claim that. Like I can't be like, oh yeah, my kids have autism, because if you met my kids right now, the average person who would meet my kids would think, oh, they're neurotypical, they're maybe a little eccentric, they talk a lot, maybe they flap their arms or they stim themselves a little bit, but they seem neurotypical. And so I feel in your presence, or a mom who has a lot more support needs for their child, like I don't have any room to even say anything, because my kids are easier, I feel like, physically at least, and they're verbal, than what you're dealing with Sam. So I feel like I just need to be quiet and count my blessings and just be glad that like at least they're verbal, and at least I'm not having to drag them out of the store, and they're not bigger than me, and they're usually not punching me. And so I feel like I don't have any room to talk. And so that's kind of why we're having this conversation too, is because the truth is, behind the scenes, that's not really what it looks like.
I don't think you should ever feel that way, because again, an autism journey is different for every single family, every single person. Sam really displays autism, so people see him coming, and they excuse so much that they don't with your children who might appear neurotypical. And I think certainly in his adult years, he definitely has an advantage, because no matter what happens to me or my husband or our family members, he's always going to have that support from state and federal systems because of the level of need of support that he has. So he's at a total advantage, where I think sometimes when those kids who don't always present that they have autism are at a total disadvantage, because people are expecting this. And some days, yeah, they hit the mark, but for the days they don't, it's really, really difficult.